In this video, guys, I'm going to go over how you can properly and effectively prioritize your time. So let's put it into context, because I know a lot of people struggle with this. I struggled with this before. Let's say you got to grind. You have something in your mind that you want to work on, craft, you want to make it work, right? But let's make this more dramatic. Something that you know you have to do. Something that you know that if you miss out on this, then you're screwed long term. So whatever it is in your life, maybe it's studies, maybe you got a lot going on, but you also got to study, right? And you're one of those people that has a lot of things going on in their daily life. You have so many things going on in your daily life, and then on top of that, you think, oh, I have to study. Oh, this grind, I have to do it. But like by the end of the day, you're thinking, well, I have no time left. By the end of the day, you think, well, all my time has been used up for my regular daily activities. Now I have no time left. So you maybe spend a small amount of time on it, not really enough to let it grow, to manifest it into anything, right? The key, and it's pretty simple. There's only really one thing I would say for you to do. It's whatever it is that you want to or need to prioritize, set X amount of hours for that activity first, whether it's studying, whether it's focusing on your grind. For me, it's my channel, right? My channel, my studies, whatever it is, set that time and allocate it weekly. Don't do it just on the day, right? You don't wake up, get your stuff done, and then later on think, okay, when am I going to study? By that time, it's too late. You need to think about this a week ahead, a few days ahead at least, right? Let's, for example, say it's studying. I will give you an example of what I do. At the beginning, I used to think, I have no time. How are we going to fit in studying into it as well? You know, you got lives, right? You got lives, you got daily things you got to do. Maybe you got to cook, you got to clean, you got to, I don't know, run some errands, you got to go shops, you got to go gym. I don't know, you got lectures, right? You got lectures too. Maybe you got work. What I would say at the end of the day, let's say a week before, what I do is I say, okay, next week, I'm going to have this amount of time for my studies. And what I do is I say, okay, every day, 8 p.m. till midnight, I study 4 hours a night. And I don't just say, oh, I'm going to study 4 hours a day and then not set a time. I say, no, I'm going to study 4 hours a day. Okay, when am I going to study that? Okay, I'm going to do, you know what, 8 till midnight. For me, because it's quiet, because I like the quiet and I like studying when the world is a bit more quiet and asleep, right? So think about that for yourself. Also think about it in terms of, okay, what can I do during the day? What can I not do during the night? Now, that's the first thing I think about. When I wake up, I think, okay, yeah, I know exactly what I got to do at night. I got to study. That's 4 hours. That 4 hours is gone. That 4 hours of a day is now gone. That is allocated. That's already been taken up. That is your priority. After that, there are things that you're going to have to cut back. You'll realize, okay, well, using my example, if I start at 8 p.m., I'm going to have to cut this a little bit, or I might have to cut this a little bit. And then you're going to start realizing what it is you actually need to start cutting pieces out of, you know, because the other things underneath that are not going to be as prioritized. So you're going to have to start pulling away a little bit of each thing. Next thing you know, everything will start to fit into place, because you're not working just to get through the day. You're working to get to a certain point where you're going to focus an X amount of hours on your grind, on your studies, or whatever. You're getting up to that point. You're not getting up to the end of the day. You're getting up to that point. So what I would say is set that point so that when you get your day started, when you wake up, you're thinking, okay, I have 8 hours until it's 8 p.m., right? Just for an example, I have 8 hours until it's 8 p.m. Not 8 hours till bedtime, 8 hours till 8 p.m. Just put it into perspective. Then you're going to have to start to work around that, right? Because you have something that is going to be done at 8 p.m. So you're going to have to start working up to that. Stop thinking like just on the day, like, okay, I'm waking up. All right, I'll get this done, this done, this done, this done. And then if I have enough time, then I'll do this. No, that is the priority. And if you don't prioritize that, you're gonna have many setbacks and you're gonna fail. You will fail. Make that your number one priority and have that time allocated before anything else. And then you'll start to realize what actually you need to cut back in life. Things will start to appear to you what you really can't keep spending so much time on, or where you really shouldn't be focusing so much energy on. Trust me, it is possible. With that, each week, a few days at least before, think about it. And when you go to bed the night before, remind yourself, okay, at this time, I'm studying for how many hours? For this many hours. I'm doing my YouTube for this many hours. And then everything else in your day will mold around it. It will craft around it. And it will fit like a mold. It's adaptable. Your day is adaptable to what time you decide things are now stopped and it's only focused on one thing. Start prioritizing, start planning, and look at how it unfolds. Peace.